What's up, bitches? This is Silent Rob. I kind of debated on whether or not I was going to do the What's Up, Bitches thing. I'm trying to do these, like, off-the-cuff videos, but, I feel like if I don't do the What's Up, Bitches, everybody's going to have a collective stroke, and I can't have that, okay? I need my fans to be alive, bitches. So, it's late as fuck, and I'm on my Facebook, and, people are bitching and complaining. Usually when it's late, it seems like people bitch and complain the most when it's late. Here I am making a video where I'm bitching and complaining, so that's usually how it works. But somebody was talking about the Switch being a piece of shit and never playing it because it doesn't have games. I don't know what's going on with people's heads, you know what I mean? Like, literally. And I wanted to kind of talk about this for a minute. Like, I know I had my differences with the Switch when it first came out, but literally, I have played the Switch like 10,000 more times than the fucking PS5. And I don't even think I've ever even played the Xbox Series X. If I have, I don't really remember. Because it's sitting with like 14 pounds of dust on it right now. I think if I did turn it on, it might catch fucking fire. Literally. Like, I was doing something with the PS5 the other day, and I looked at the back of the vents on the Series X, and they are just completely... I have not turned that thing on. I haven't turned that thing on once this entire year, and maybe a handful of times last year. The Switch I play all the time, so I'm really confused as to, like, how people's brains work here. And you might think, well, different people play different things, Rob. Okay, PS5 sucks. I'm just going to come out and say it right now, and this is coming from me. Like, if Sony was a real person, I would suck that dick. Like, I'm not sucking too many dicks. There ain't too many that I'm going to have near my mouth, but Sony's, I would allow it, okay? Oh, you want to fuck my butt, Sony? Okay, I'll allow it, but you don't fucking tell anyone, you son of a bitch, okay? That's the only one. I love Sony, okay? I love the PS1. PS2, I was half and half on because I was in music at the time, but it's still a great system, a lot of good games. PS3, I wouldn't be here right now without PS3. PS4 started my streaming career. Thousands of good fucking games, everywhere, as far as the eye can see. PS5? Garbage, dude. Junk. Like, PS5 is literally just like like a crappy PS4 with like a turbo added to it. Like, it's like a crappy, worn down engine that someone just like fucking plops a turbo on and is like, oh, it's faster now. No, it's just gonna blow the engine up because it's got 300,000 fucking miles on it. Okay? My PS5 currently is a streaming device that now overheats all the goddamn time. I have a pretty dusty house. I mean, I try to keep up with it, but like, now I have to clean it with a fucking vacuum all the fucking time. If you want to clean it really good, you have to, like, get inside of it and all this other shit. And I don't want to fucking do that, dude. Why? So I can stream fucking Netflix and watch YouTube on it? Because there ain't no goddamn games. That's for fucking sure. Yeah, if you want to play some PS4 games at a higher frame rate, I guess. To have this giant monstrosity, vagina-looking motherfucker sitting there, with like this handful of fucking PS5 games, and you got these games come out, like Resident Evil 4 remake comes out, and before it comes out, I'm thinking, man, it's a perfect opportunity to have these games be next gen only, and no, can't do it. It can't be done. We are over 10 years into the PS4 life cycle, and we are still getting games on this motherfucker. We are still getting handicapped on these ports and everything else because they have to make these fucking games on the PS4. They have to make these crappy PS4 ports. And then people have the audacity to be like, well, the graphics weren't that good. Oh, yeah? What'd you play it on? Oh, yeah? You played it on PS4? Connected to a CRT TV? How did you even accomplish that? Okay? What the fuck is wrong with you? I can't tell you how many times I go to people's houses when the PS3 came out, and people be like, oh, I'm not really that impressed with the graphics. Oh, yeah? And you go over there, and it's connected with fucking RCA cables, fucking goddamn to a CRT TV from 1986. Yeah, can't imagine why that you have it connected to a Sony black and white handheld TV, and you're complaining about the graphics. It's never made any sense to me, dude. People piss me off with that shit. If you can afford a console, you can afford a goddamn TV with it. Okay? I don't want to fucking hear this shit. You shouldn't be having life decisions with that shit. If you're gonna get one, get the other one. Quit being a motherfucker. But anyways, I'm getting off topic here. I can't, and I've tried to justify here, dude. Like, I've tried to justify the PS5. I've tried to make excuses for it. We are 2.5 years, almost, into this console. And it's weak sauce, dude. I mean, you go to GameStop, you go to Walmart, you go to any kind of game store, the PS5 section is this big. Okay? It's this fucking big. Tiny dick style, dude. Ain't nobody fucking with this. What is going on here? I mean, PS4 had way more than this at this point, guys. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not impressed with anything involving this console so far. The controller battery life sucks dick. They release another controller. The battery life is even worse. Like, you get like 30 seconds of fucking battery life, dude. It's unbelievable. PS4 wasn't great on the battery life either. PS3 was great with it. But PS4 was a fucking tank, dude. Okay? I never had that motherfucker overheat. I never had one single goddamn issue with it. It was a fucking beast. Okay? I streamed for hours and hours on that fucking thing. No problems. My wife is still using that PS4 in the other room. I've had multiples, actually. I gave one to my brother, and he's still using it. They're beasts, dude. They're unbelievable. They're like the fucking 90s Honda Civic of the goddamn video game world. Alright? They perfected it. The PS5 is a fucking mess, dude. Okay? I'm telling you. I turned this motherfucker on the other day, and it just had nothing but a black screen, and I had to do some, like, crazy ass fucking shit to try to get it working again, and unplugging it and resetting the power and all this other shit, and I'll have it running overnight, and sometimes it'll turn itself off. Did it overheat? Did it not overheat? I don't really know, but you turn it on, it doesn't really want to turn on, right? Okay, and then you gotta like do some weird shit and hold the fucking power button and go into safe mode and suck its dick and fucking rim its ass and all this other fucking bullshit. For what? For what? So I can fucking stream on it? I should be streaming on my goddamn TV and save some fucking electricity. But I have this PS5 and I'm gonna fucking use it. And overall, dude, it's just not been good at all. If I play anything that's like intensive on this thing, that is more than like an NES game, it's gonna boo, and it overheats. I've sucked the dust out. I've done all this. It's just bullshit, dude. The whole thing is bullshit. If I have it horizontal, the motherfucker shakes like real fucking bad, like it's a fucking, you know, a fucking piece of shit, rusty ass car that's about to fall apart. Not impressed, dude. Not impressed. I'm not impressed with getting a PS4 port of something that runs a little bit better, dude. The PS5 version of Resident Evil 4 Remake had weird fucking flashing epilepsy lights going on all the goddamn time until they patched it. You know what that means? That means that unless you get a definitive version of that game later on, that game's always going to have that unpatched. That's what that means. Whenever I see stuff like that, I'm always like, oh, well, I guess I'm not going to be able to play that game unpatched because it's just a piece of fucking shit. That's like how that Turrican collection, that original one that came out, like on the Switch or whatever, and that would fucking freeze or whatever all the time. Yep, piece of shit, dude. I sold it because I have to patch it to get it to fucking work right. Patches are not always going to be available. So, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. And, you know, because a lot of people have asked me, you know, oh, it's been a couple years now, what do you think? I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed at all. Okay, I would place this as the worst PlayStation so far. I mean, PS1 has all my favorite games on it. PS2 has a ton of stuff on it, even though I didn't experience it as much as other people. I played more Xbox at the time, honestly. But, you know, PS3, I told you my history with that. PS4, the PS5 is not delivering. It's not fucking delivering, dude. And Xbox Series X, I mean, honestly, I don't even know what to say about that fucking thing, dude. Like, it is ridiculous. I feel like if I touch it, it's just going to disintegrate into dust. Like, it's been sitting that much. Like, I'm just not impressed with anything. I heard they're redoing the dashboard or something. I'll go fuck. I simply can't believe it, dude. Like, where are the fucking games? And people are, like, there's an article I read where they're talking about, oh, GTA 6 might be one of the first major games to go, like, just next gen only, and blah, blah, blah. I was like, I would fucking hope so! Like, you're gonna play GTA 6 on the fucking PS4? Why don't you play it on your Nokia flip phone, dude? I don't give a fuck at this point. And I made this video before, and people got their fucking panties in a twist. Your PS4, okay, is on life support. It's done. You've gotten your money's worth out of the PS4. Let it go, dude. Okay, it's a vegetable on live support for like 3 years now. Boop. It's just fucking sitting there in the hospital bed. Boop. Boop. Okay, I'm coming in there, yanking that fucking cord, dude. It's over. This goddamn console now is now holding everything back. All right? I'm going to fucking switch to PC here pretty soon. I have this PC with a dank-ass fucking graphics card in it that I barely use. I'm just going to go play that. Okay? Because that doesn't freeze and isn't a piece of shit like this PS5 has been. I have any issues with PS4. I've had multiple with PS5. You can ask Arbiter, dude. There's been like 2 or 3 times I've contacted him, talking to him about like, what is going on with this piece of shit? He's like, I know, dude. It's a piece of shit. So, not impressed. Games better start coming out. That's all I gotta say. So, Rob, out, bitches.